Attempt number 2. Welcome to the Small Member Squad podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Egg Platinum. We also have Young Left.
Hey, how's it going, pussies?
We have Tanner.
What's good?
Oh, you know what's good. We got Bread.
Oh, hi.
And yeah, that's it. We got 4 people this week. How's it going? How's
Really
everyone's week?
surprised if there was anyone else was here.
I just faded another screen.
Yeah,
We have Tanner's mom.
and we actually have Tanner's wife on.
No, she don't want to waste time with you guys.
Understandable.
Hey, whoa, buddy.
Mhm.
Hey, whoa.
Got
So-
better things to do, and it's not me.
Whoa. Well, nobody does you.
Oh, but all right, hurtful, but all right. I'll take it.
Just spitting
Not wrong.
facts, bro.
You're not wrong.
Oh,
You're
she's
not
just getting
wrong.
used
Hey
to
Tanner, you're
Dubstep,
not
hasn't she?
alone. At least you're not alone there.
Well, you're
Yeah,
still
but
single,
see,
so I mean, you
No,
got.
Austin, that's the thing. We've experienced it. We've had the taste. You don't know what it's like yet, and there's no way for us to describe it either.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no words that could do it justice.
Imagine the best thing you've ever done in your entire life that is like crazy, and then times it by 10, and then times
Well-
that by a million.
Yeah, but
That
dude,
doesn't-
you
what?
know you're talking to Austin, right? He hasn't done anything
Yeah.
crazy. So like,
Exactly.
Yeah, the time he accidentally stole a lighter from the gas station.
What? I've never
Hey,
stolen.
imagine jerking off, right? How it feels.
You've never
times that
stolen.
by a gazillion. Dude, I steal all the time.
Okay.
Actually,
Quick
Oh.
story. Actually, quick
I
side
don't steal at
story.
all.
Yeah,
don't steal at
I intended on buying the deodorant that I own and some other things in my Walmart cart. They just didn't happen to get paid for. Was I really stoned? Yes. Did I forget about them? Also yes. But when I left, nobody said a thing, so we vibed. Yay.
A funny thing actually happened
Boy,
today too. I went to an Auntie
Yeah.
Anne's, get some pretzels. The dude gave me an extra pretzel. Didn't even realize he gave me an extra one for free. Like
When
a
you get an
$7
extra pretzel.
Like a $7 pretzel.
whenever I go to Casey's, I get 2 slices of pizza, and like one time this guy, he took like a minute extra, or whatever. He's like, "I'll just throw the 1 slice in for free," and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I love that man. I don't know his name or what all he does. All I know him is for working at Casey's.
Yeah.
Shout out
He
to
makes
that
some
dude for actually
pizza.
good.
There was a guy at Taco Bell every time I went there. Like, cause I used to go late at night, like 11, 12 o'clock ish. And they would just be all like, yo, you want like these like chips and nachos for free as well? Like, we're just gonna throw them out at the end of the night. I'm like, throw it in there, man. I'll eat it.
I love that. Hey, I'm gonna throw these out if you don't want them. Oh yeah, all right, I'll take them. Don't mind me.
When Ian and I worked together a lot, we'd go get T-Bell every morning on the clock, because
I
whatever.
can't believe you guys would get T-Bell for breakfast.
And their breakfast is bomb.
It is pretty good, but I don't know about every day.
I wouldn't do
Well,
it.
we switched it up. We went to Kwik Trip and McDonald's. We went enough.
Problem with you, Tanner.
We went enough, and
With
they just started giving us
specifically
free
Kwik
burritos.
Trip. Oh hell
Kwik
yeah!
Trip is delicious.
Nope,
cool.
don't say that.
Mhm.
Nope,
I
you
fuck with
are the
Kwik Trip.
problem. Yes.
Dude.
I'll get into it later, but keep going with your Taco Bell stuff. I
they just
can
kept
talk about it for
every-
a while.
Every time we'd get there, they'd throw an extra 2 or 3 or 4 burritos
That's
on
lit.
top of
Oh,
what we ordered.
whoa.
That's
And
nuts.
then they just load another bag full of sauce.
Yeah. Well, I
They
mean,
just
you
don't
got to
pop 'em.
imagine that most people aren't going there in the morning. Like, no,
Yeah.
No.
like that shit's fucking whack. But anyway, back to Quit Trip being shit.
Kwik Trip
I
is
don't like
top
how
tier.
many. No. It was top tier when there was one per town. There's no reason there
No.
needs to be 3 in a fucking town. 3 and
Dude.
1. No,
I'm
do
gonna
not
agree with
even give a
I'm gonna
fuck.
agree with
Do
Zach
not
here.
Fucking no, do not defend
Have you
that
been
shit.
to the one in your town? Have you been to the one in your town around like 3
Because
o'clock?
I don't fucking go there, Tanner. I don't go to Quick
Exactly. That's
Trips.
why they need more. That's why they need more.
No,
Have you ever
they
tried pumping
fucking don't.
gas there?
Because I'm not going to
Yep.
fucking go to a Quick Trip. I'm gonna
Why
keep
does it
fucking
matter to you?
avoiding them because I fucking
Why does it
hate that
matter?
shit.
Why? You don't even go. Why does it matter?
What? Why does
Tanner,
it matter?
do
Because
you
they're just
do you
gonna
need
take
3
everything else over.
Walgreens?
Are you fucking?
Tanner, how many Walgreens do you need in a
Be-
town?
One on each corner.
No.
What?
Have you ever seen a Walgreens? Quick sidebar. Have you ever seen a Walgreens not on a corner?
Yes. The one in where Austin lives.
That one's on a corner.
I mean, not really. But
How is that not a corner?
I mean, I guess,
Okay.
but I'm still going on about Quick Trip. Fuck Walgreens.
All right.
No,
Yeah,
no, I was trying to
Walgreens
get a
is a
point
good
across.
example.
How many Walmarts do you need in a town?
11.
Depends on the size of the town.
How
and
many
the demand of people
McDonald's?
going into it?
At least
Depends
20.
on the size. I
No,
agree with that.
but that's the fucking thing, Tanner. There is
Supply and
3,000
demand, man.
fucking people in my fucking town. Not
Not
even
during the
that.
summer. Not
Okay.
during the summer, and then on the
D-
interstate.
Who the fuck
People
cares
traveling
about that
through.
shit? No one gives a fuck
They do.
about
They
'em.
want to sell shit.
Fuck
They
'em.
want to sell shit.
Fuck them,
They want to
Tanner.
sell shit.
No shit, they
Hey,
want to
man.
sell shit. That's why I have 3 stores. That's why
Exactly.
it's
So
not
I don't
okay.
get why you have a problem with it.
What are you fucking even defending it
What
for?
are you
It's
going
like
at?
you have
What-
Because why should one fucking
You have such a
company?
hatred for it.
Yes, because they're a shit fucking dog shit company.
Your opinion. Your opinion.
Look, Tanner, just because you spend $20 a day every day at the gas station doesn't mean
I
you
wish I could do that.
fucking have stock in there.
Okay, doesn't mean that I need to hate them because there's so many Quick Trips. Oh my god.
That's not what I'm fucking saying.
What's your point? What's
I'm
your
saying
point?
the fact that there isn't fucking multiple gas stations and that one company can fucking take over pretty much every other fucking one and just buy them out.
There's multiple gas stations.
No, because there's one being sold near my house.
Ah, fuck.
Is that the one with the Dunkin' attached to it?
Not anymore.
It's not that one anymore.
So you
They
leaked
Quick
you
Trip up
leaked
that
my
one?
address saying that.
There's-
There's not. There's definitely not. But yes, why do you
I
think
don't
there's
give a fuck.
another Dunkin' being built up there? I'm just saying. It's not.
Oh, is that what
Pog.
they're building up there? I don't know shit. I don't go to your side of town.
You literally work in my town. What do you
I don't go over that way. It's a big enough town.
Bruh. Look, all I'm saying is supporting that shit is cringe.
Nah.
Why not?
Austin, where do you go for like if a quick snack?
For a quick snack, I go to the fucking pantry.
Yeah, dead ass. I ain't going to the
Man,
gas
if you're
station.
going out, man. for
Why would
gas.
I go out?
Very true.
All right. Well, Brad has too many
Wait,
options. 'cause
no,
he's
where he
the-
would get gas would be where he works.
No, actually,
Once-
not even because I
store.
don't. I only
It's a
fill up
pizza.
on gas whenever I'm out of gas. Whatever gas station is in the way.
So,
that one's close enough.
I
There's
did that
one
for a
I
while.
won't. Yeah, I've been doing it. I've been a broke
only
bitch, so
reason-
that's why I just go wherever.
the only reason I'll go to a certain gas station, and it depends upon where I am. If it's done by where I work, it's Quick Trip because it's literally not even a quarter mile away from me. If I go anywhere else, it can be a Casey's, it can be mobile. I don't give a crap.
I've been switching it up.
But you
But
can't
then-
if Quick
well,
Trip takes everything over. So
They
you
aren't taking everything over.
That's bullshit, Tanner.
Drive through your town and look how many different other gas stations. That's why you say the one where Austin works near, he fills up there. That's not turning into a Quick Trip.
Yes.
There's only one area where I'll go to
is
get my
the
gas.
problem.
It is a Quick Trip,
Oh,
but it's
please.
because E85 is $2.50 a gallon.
Yeah, I wish there was more E85 around here. Oh no, wait, no, Casey's has it.
You're fucking bro. Anyway,
What?
I don't know how you can support that shit.
Why? Because they're going for business, and people like them
Nah,
because they
just
do a good business.
but oh,
In all honesty, it feels like a
it's
small cult,
overrated.
like a weird cult.
It is
It
a
is
weird
kind of
cult.
a weird cult.
No,
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
Tanner's
Yep.
fucking 100% in it. Tanner's at the top. of
Tanner is a
Tanner's
high-ranking member.
No,
I'm
we
drinking the
don't.
Kool-Aid. I like
See,
it.
that's where
Flavored
you
Kool-Aid.
fuck up.
Hey man, good gas station,
Hey Tanner,
convenience
not-
store. What's up?
is
No,
it a grape
no, it's a
flavored
gas.
Kool-Aid
No,
or is it a
no,
cherry
no, no,
flavored
no.
Kool-Aid?
Don't even fucking call it a
Watermelon.
convenience store either.
What?
It's a gas station, dog.
Got some convenience to it. I don't get why you're so passionate of hating it.
Okay, I'll be honest. There's actually one I found that doesn't have any pumps at it. No gas pumps at it. It's just straight up
I've seen
convenience
that
store
one.
for food.
That one's weird. That one was weird.
I don't like that one. That's one I don't talk about very often.
Yeah, I don't like that one
For
either.
good
There's
reason.
no really good way to get to it. I've been to it once and I was like, I'm not feeling this. Brad, you're fading in and out. Pretty good man right there.
You know, I'm backing in and out sometimes. There's also a little Pepsi guy right there too. He'll come in and out. It's just a ghost. It's fine.
Yeah. But fuck corporations and fuck the man.
Mm-hmm. Fuck Apple. With the
Also
iPhone
fuck
13.
Apple
also that,
along
yep.
with Kwip Trip. Hey, if you break your fucking screen on the new iPhone, guess what? You're fucked. You're
Yep,
fucked.
you're actually
dog.
just
You
fucked.
Can't get that shit
So-
repaired.
So, if you get an iPhone 13, any of the iPhone 13s, and you get the screen replaced by anyone that's not Apple, that doesn't have access to the Apple software, then Face ID will no longer work. Even
I'm
if
helping this guy out.
even if you take the screen off of an iPhone 13 and put it onto another iPhone 13, so one from Apple.
If you have
There's-
a special guy like this is one of the only exceptions.
Hmm?
It's a
That's-
special digitizer that transfers the information from screen to screen.
No, what this is different, Brad.
We can't see that
Oh.
shit, man.
Yeah.
There-
I don't have
Yeah,
to-
I was
so-
gonna say,
this
it's
is
a
really-
different thing for
So,
you can explain
on
more.
the iPhone, on the screens, I wish that I had one just in my room somewhere that I could demonstrate with. There's a little chip at the bottom. So if this is like imagine if this is the
Wow.
phone, it's a chip just right about here, on the other side of the board, about the size of a little bit smaller than a pinky, I'd say, pinky nail, and that chip is tied to the motherboard, so that chip
Ooh.
has to get replaced. Has to continue staying with whatever screen is plugged into the phone in order for Touch ID or Face ID to work. The thing that doesn't really make sense is that the two systems are not tied together in any way, shape, or form. Face ID uses your front-facing camera, so it doesn't make any sense for the screen to be tied to that system at all.
Just another reason for you to go to your local Apple Genius
Mm-hmm.
to get it repaired. Why would you go to a local store when you could take it to us and pay
And
us
get-
a premium free? Why don't you have Apple Care?
And get
Mhm.
shafted
You don't. Yeah.
with no lube and all sand.
No, deadass. No, they'll straight fuck you.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing: is even if you don't have an Apple phone, this will still affect you down the road.
Yeah.
Market.
Because a lot of other companies could fucking do it as well.
Yeah, it's no different than having user replaceable batteries, than having a headphone jack, than having expandable storage, a camera bump. All
Yeah,
the
I still
companies
can't
just sort
believe,
of follows
that
the
shit
same.
That Apple doesn't have a lot of that shit. It's really cringe.
Well, not a lot of companies do anymore.
I mean, true.
Like all of
But-
those features, I don't have any of them on my phone.
True.
I've said it before,
Like-
and I think I'll say it again from this podcast. Europe is trying to get Apple to change over to USB-C, and they're fighting it.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, no
like
shit, they're
Taiwan.
fighting it.
They make a lot of
Speaking
money.
on USB-C iPhones, there is one that went up for sale on eBay, and the last time that I checked it, it was sitting at a solid $100,000 bid.
Oh my god.
That's so cringe.
Okay, so did someone actually convert it to work with USB-C, or was it
Yeah.
just that way from Apple?
Nah, it was some dude converted.
Some guy modified it.
Yeah.
Let's see, 2 days ago. Please don't start playing. It doesn't have the final amount, but it's over $100,100.
Yeah. That's fucking wild.
That's
Oh, here we
insane.
go.
Anyone that paid that much is.
Oh,
kind of
there's still 3 days left on it. The current bid is $100,100.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fuck. By Steve Jobs' son. Nobody must have
It's
this.
Apple. It's Apple trying
Yeah.
to buy it back.
Nobody must have this.
It's Steve Jobs bidding against his son. His son wants his
Oh my
iPhone to have USB-C, so he doesn't have to use a different charger for his iPad and his iPhone.
True.
Or his
Probably not.
MacBook or his iPhone.
Yeah.
Next up needs to be the AirPods.
Dude.
Use
Nah,
wireless
we-
charger for that.
I was gonna say, yeah. Dude, fuck. Fuck Apple. That's
He's got
all I
one
gotta
Mhm.
say.
Samsung's also really shitty.
I don't agree with Samsung. I can't fuck with it. Now, Huawei? Very
Huawei, yeah. Oh.
credit. Yes, sir.
Apple
Social credit plus 2 million. Woo!
Yes. Yes, sir. Dude, alright. Have you guys seen the video of John Cena eating ice cream in China?
Oh yeah.
We've
No.
been chilling. And he's just speaking fluent Chinese. just
Dude, John
speaking-
Cena speaks really fucking good Japanese.
Nah, Chinese.
Chinese? Chinese. It wasn't Japan?
They don't like Japan. China
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't like
Yeah,
Japan.
they-
Well,
hate
China
Japan.
doesn't like a lot of people.
Well,
China
yeah.
number one,
'cause
Japan number
was-
two.
especially with Japan, with what they
Taiwan
do.
number 1.
Yeah, well, Japan
Taiwan's not
tried
even
to
a country.
fight them many times. Yeah, Taiwan doesn't exist.
No,
They don't-
that's just China. That's just
yeah,
China,
that,
man. I don't know what you're talking about. I just heard China again. Why'd you say China twice? You know.
dude, what are you guys talking? You guys talking about like events that didn't happen? There was nobody in that square. No
what
tanks or
square are you
anything.
talking
What
about?
square?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
Mhm.
I don't know about any
Huh?
shit.
Nothing
What you
happened.
What's a
Dude,
square?
I cannot get my camera to focus in, and it's really bothering me. Like, I get it. Like, I've been reaching up to, like, focus it in, and I can just never get it
It's really
right.
Focused on your chair.
It is.
Yeah.
There's
No,
a
it's not.
ghost in this chair.
Now it's on the microphone. But it's not on me. I can't get it on me. I don't care.
Can't be like that.
I'm
son.
just not attracted to you.
Just
Fix
move
your
yourself
webcam.
closer. Or
Understandable.
Your
Here, I'll
camera
just-
works. Mine just decides to not work sometimes.
There.
Very pog.
Actually, get yourself out of focus. You're better looking then.
Okay.
Oof.
I'm kidding.
There.
Oh,
But yeah.
There. What the
Oh.
fuck?
Hi, hello there.
Speaking of God damn. Speaking of like social medias and shit, dude, can we just start hosting when Metaverse comes out? Can we just start hosting the podcast there?
I'm down. I'll use my Rift S.
no, you know what? You know what we really need to do?
Body tracking while we're on our PC.
We got to start doing this on TikTok because then we can support our Chinese brethren.
No, dude, we cannot, dude. You know
how
how
would we convert a fucking
Bro.
hour-long podcast to a TikTok?
We just got to do it live. We just got to do it live.
Do it live.
We got to do it live. Or we just do
Tanner-
a bunch of 3-minute clips.
Oh
Tanner,
my god.
you go live
Tanner?
next fucking
Oh,
time we do a
Tanner,
podcast
Tanner,
on
I
TikTok.
I gotta figure out how to do
okay,
that.
okay. Here's the thing.
We'll do
So
it.
I got the Twitter. Zach got the Instagram. Tanner, you get the TikTok.
All right, I'm gonna figure out how to go live next week, but we'll go live the whole time.
Okay. Where am I in this place?
You'll get a
You
job
take,
later.
Yeah, when the metaverse
Reddit.
is out, you can be in the metaverse.
I guess that'll work out.
You have to figure out how to
Or
configure the
Reddit.
metaverse server so that random people can't show up at our house.
Oh my god, yeah. That'll be bad.
Ah, dude, imagine being a streamer and in case anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, Facebook converted over to Meta. It's like now known as that,
A
right?
new company name.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, new
Be
company
Be more
name and shit.
professional.
And fucking the ads for it with fucking Mark and shit. Dude,
Oh.
they can pay literally anyone. But they have Mr. Robot himself, Mark Zuckerberg, fucking doing this shit.
It's terrible.
He looks like
Did
someone
you
out of
guys
Cast
see?
Star Trek.
Did you guys see the? There was one scene where, like, in the background, he has like a bookshelf and a bunch of things scattered, and just one of the things is just like
Barbecue sauce.
barbecue sauce. Sweet
Yeah.
Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
He's a weird guy. I like that photo of him when he was in Hawaii or whatever. He's just lathered up in sunscreen. Dude, that's my favorite fucking photo of Mark. That's Pog.
Love Mark.
Yeah, what's your favorite you like the movie? The Social Network?
It was a great movie.
I never watched it.
It was alright from what
Take
I
your
What?
word for it.
I was up
Which
for
movie?
24 hours. I was doing
The
all nighter.
Facebook
and,
movie?
The Social Network, it's called.
Yeah,
Got,
there's a literal
dude from
movie about Facebook.
Zombieland,
Yeah.
Dude from Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's
Actually, I
just a
think I
story about
remember
how
like
Mark
seeing ads
Zuckerberg's-
about it.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
story about how Mark stole this idea from this guy in high school and then just fucking
College
rode
is
with it.
college.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And kicked his ass out.
Very
Hey.
What a great man.
Hey, that's capitalism for you.
Yes,
Capitalism,
sir.
baby.
The ideal system. Yes, sir.
I mean, communism.
Oh yeah, China.
Oh
number
shit,
one.
minus
China,
30
bro.
social score. Fuck.
Wait, no, we're about to be negative social credit. We're about to be dying.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
the gulag.
no.
The gulag.
Oh, dude.
Hmm.
I could go for a nice gulag experience.
Dude, they took Gulag out of Warzone.
That's sad.
What?
Yeah, I played it. I was playing it yesterday with Heath and Anastasia, and they
Animal
they
steals
changed
taboo.
they changed it completely. It's called like Warzone Resurrected now, and
It's
you
a
like
different map entirely.
yeah, it's completely different.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
That
for
does not
anybody that,
seem cool.
speaking of which, for anybody that plays Apex, Apex released a new map too that I think is complete dog crap too.
I've heard it's actually pretty good from my brother who plays a fuck ton of Apex. Like,
Yeah,
I just
we've been
he's a
doing good
grinder. Understandable. Do you know that game has a competitive scene?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it does.
In EU, really big.
I would say I think it's like become an esports game almost now.
It
If it hasn't already for a while.
It definitely has. Like John Deere sponsors the team. Imagine like sponsored by John.
John
You
Deere.
can have right up for repair. Fuck John Deere on that aspect.
Oh,
Yep.
they're real dog
Just-
shit on that. Yeah.
True.
Just imagine like Bloodhound
Worse than Apple.
plastered on the side of a
True.
John Deere tractor.
Because like I mean the thing that about a phone is that it's a phone, you know. But when it comes to farming equipment, that's food for lots of people. Fuck John Deere.
A lot more, a lot harder to replace that than it is a phone.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Yeah. I actually,
Actually-
you know who did a good video on that? Vice. They went around and like did a bunch of good like talk to shit. Dude, there's motherfuckers that hack it and shit. They got their laptop and shit set up to it with all the fucking shit that they downloaded. It's fucking wild.
Man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Actually, did you guys know some of that equipment they buy, could buy you like 5 Lambos?
It's
Oh,
expensive as fuck.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
it's
It's
also
ridiculous.
a big tax write-off.
That's true.
I don't think
Hmm.
billionaires are going around buying fucking tractors to like.
No.
You know, but that might be the next big move, though.
Oh my
You know, we
gosh,
might be
imagine
breaking the
imagine
system.
in the future, instead of supercars, they just have a warehouse full of tractors lined up.
That'd be way cooler. It'd be so much cooler.
I agree, because you could
Do you know
imagine
Lamborghini used to make those too, tractors
Yeah.
and shit?
what?
Dude,
Until
have you ever
Ferrari's,
seen
like,
one?
fucking
Uh huh.
Pretty cool, I guess. I mean,
They
I
are
don't know,
really
they look
cool
like a
looking.
tractor.
Why do you think
Yeah.
I made that reference?
Because you like
Mhm.
Lamborghinis.
I mean, tractor's sexy.
Yeah, true. All right. Now
They
going
my
back to
tractor
supercars.
sexy.
What's one you? All right. Let's say you're on a track. Any track doesn't matter. You get the choice of a car to fucking take out
Hmm.
there. Stock with just racing gear. What are you fucking with?
New Porsche GT2 RS.
Not the
I,
GT3.
No, GT2's faster.
GT2 is slightly more competitive. GT3 is more for the road, I think.
Like more Grand Touring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they are very pog though. Their new design.
If I had to do a choice, I'd probably do a Goompert Apollo.
Don't know what the fuck that is.
I
It's
know
a-
what that is. That shit's kind of pog.
Yeah, look it up, Tanner, because you might actually like it too.
What is it called
This
now? How do you spell it?
Goompert, Gumpert, and then Apollo, like the space shuttle.
IE.
Yeah,
I want one
my
of those.
Do you want one of those?
Too gaudy, but yeah.
Hmm.
Wait, are you looking at the Apollo IE or Goompert Apollo? Because those are
that-
two totally different vehicles.
Very true. All right, Austin. What about
I mean,
you?
I
the
do not know
fastest
cars.
enough
I'm
space for
going
a
to
house.
say Ford Focus S or RS.
Okay,
A nice
okay.
rally car.
I'll give you.
LS swapped on that bad boy. Just fucking.
Right? Did I say the right one, or is it the ST that I want?
No,
I don't know.
That's fast
The
Okay.
RS is a little more aggressive. So I'll give you props for actually knowing what the RS
It's
is.
all-wheel drive, a little bigger motor.
I like the ST though. I'll be honest. I've been playing a lot of Forza Horizon. I bought that car in that game. That car is so much fun to fucking whip
Yeah,
around.
I have 2 friends that have an ST, and one of them actually has a hood dump.
That's pretty
That
fucking sick.
it's cool. It is cool, and he just got
Yeah,
a
they're nice
2-step
cars.
on it too.
I wish I could afford a fucking RS though. I want the all-wheel drive,
Those
and
would
it's
be
got
fun.
drift mode.
Yeah, I know.
Drift mode.
Which is cool.
But mine now might come as a shocker. I'm just kidding. It's not that surprising. The classic GTR.
Okay,
Hmm.
which
So-
one? Because there's a lot of
Which
different
one? You got a
variations
lot.
of the GTR.
32,
all the way back
33,
from the
34,
80s.
35.
You got from the 80s up to like modern.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I would just go fucking Mark II, the classic. I like the way the Mark II looks. Or the fucking
R32,
yeah, the R32.
Yeah.
the little older one. Yeah, I like those the best because they're the
You know,
smallest.
I could really mess with a Mark II or Mark III Supra too. But I think I think the Mark IIs were like a Celica Supra, not just a
Yeah.
Supra.
Three
Those
is
would be
pretty cool.
interesting.
I like the 3 with the 2JZ, and the Mark 4 is just a
God,
BMW.
dude, a 3 with a 2JZ
No, that's
is
the
a
MK5.
monster.
That's the
MK5
5?
is yeah. Two
Oh,
JZs
then
and the
I-
MK4. That's the infamous one with the radioactive night or whatever it is in Fast and
Oh
Furious.
yeah, yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you're fucking
I
talking
could fuck
about.
with the 3. I could fuck with the 3
The one I would really like as a GTR is the
and the
Hakosuka.
2.
It's like the 80s
I know which
GTR.
one you're talking about. Yeah,
So I know a few people that have them, and I know one guy that remakes parts for them.
that's actually super sick.
Also,
Dude,
another thing, it's gonna sound
And
weird
it's
coming from me,
and
is
it's
the new
LED conversions.
Corvette they came out with the flat crank V8. That thing would be pretty cool. And then
Okay.
they crash it
Okay.
because it's a Corvette.
yeah, I don't like Corvettes too much, but
I don't like the newer, like they have a different model now that instead of having the normal LS where it's got the fucking American cam and all that, they put up for pretty much a European motor into it.
They changed up the design on it. They gave it a flat plane, like you said. They changed up the valve train, I think, so it revs higher.
Yep.
dude,
They
if
made
I
it
were to ever get anything,
mid-engine.
rotor motor. Oh no,
If
that
I want
shit would be
Rotary?
something,
pog. Yeah,
if
a
I do something
rotary, that
cool,
shit would be pog.
and I actually saw one of these today too, up by where all three near where you guys live. Was a Lotus Esprit.
Those small little ones. It wasn't orange.
No, no. Yes, it's an orange one, but it's not D-Elise. D-Elise is the smallest one. The Esprit is that twin turbo V8, that
Oh.
3.5 liter puppy. Those things are interesting.
Those are pretty fucking wild. I still really want to get a Miata and fucking make it a drift bitch. Just some fucking.
I've seen some interesting shit from Miatas. There,
Yeah, you can do a lot with them, which is the thing. And I just think it would be really funny for like me being a giant man to just like get out of a Miata.
knowing me, I would step in and step out of it. I wouldn't just use the doors at all.
Yeah, no, that's
Just
what I
roll
was
down the
thinking.
window.
Live the Jeep life. Just take the doors off.
Well,
Jeep
no,
life.
I'm trying to
Why do you need
drift this
doors?
bitch.
Yeah.
Seatbelt harness.
No,
No, that's a one-way ticket to death. It wouldn't get
I,
past inspection, dude.
I have a harness as well, as long
Inspection?
as a door.
What the
Yeah,
fuck's
like-
inspection? Why the fuck do you need it inspected, man?
Because where else am I drifted? On the street? Yeah,
Obviously.
I'm a fucking
Oh, my
street
lord.
drifter. Yeah, we're in Japan. Dude, I've seen some crazy ass videos of motherfuckers doing that shit in Japan. They'll have like people on like motor or mopeds or whatever to like distract the cops so that the other fuckers can get away and shit. Like, it's fucking wild. It's
Moped
fucking
gang
dope.
gang.
Mhm.
Moped gang.
You know what we should do is just price the fuck out of Austin's car.
Oh,
Austin would
no,
love that.
no.
You already put the
That's
spoiler
just-
on it. We're halfway there.
Wait, which spoiler are we talking about? Because there's been a few iterations of a spoiler on that thing. I still remember the tiny little carbon one. Oh,
That's the one that's still on there. Oh, one came off. I had to replace it.
Well, yeah.
And it's 100 horsepower.
No, that's
'Cause,
5 horsepower.
I don't know. I thought I read on the description.
It's
of it,
my
it's 100.
fucking car. I know how much
Oh.
horsepower it adds.
I still remember
Austin
the
uses the
small.
puck, I know.
I still remember the Snapchat video we took. He said it was like it's stronger than my will to live. Pull it up. It snaps in two. Ooh.
Dude, I remember Austin driving us back from the place where he's
Actually.
from, and he's just going 90 around these turns, like turns, and you just hear his wheels.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
No,
Oh,
that's
no,
true.
no,
I can contest to this because it
Yeah.
was the scariest time of my life.
Yeah, Austin just, I know these roads.
Yeah, dead ass. As in, like, we're like next to a fucking cliffside where there's just a giant river. He's just whipping in
Austin,
90.
Oh, you
Performance
mean?
tires.
Oh, yeah.
Performance tires.
I know what you're talking about.
Calm down.
I know them
100%
roads.
thought we were gonna lose traction, dude. Straight
These
up.
are
Okay.
performance tires, and this isn't a performance car. Just go to speed. That's what these want.
I also
This
like the
is-
time when we fucking were driving back and we were doing like
Right.
100 or some shit,
Hmm.
which we don't recommend. Never do
Yes.
this.
Everybody was drunk except Austin. 'cause he-
Yeah. He was, we're fucking whipping. Like, he's going 100, right? There's a
Mhm.
fucking car just on our
There's a
ass,
Ford
literally
Ford
matching the
Edge
fucking-
just right behind us the entire time.
I've
I'm
had that
like,
happen a
come
couple times
on.
too.
And
But
they
it was a
passed
Dodge
us.
Ram.
Yeah,
What the
I got up to 100 and they were still following us, like right on my ass. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this
That's a
anymore. And I
little
slowed
sus.
down, and then they
That's what
passed
I'm
me.
saying.
That's too sus.
It's like, what crime did you just commit, buddy, and where are you going? Like, I ain't trying to fuck
trying to get
around.
us to slow down.
Yeah, okay.
Slams on his
Fuck.
brakes right in front of us.
We would have died if that would have happened. Oh, dude, and we could have bought that bar, the Bat Cave.
The Bat Cave.
Kind of give away that. Oh, I guess it's not.
That's
really
fine.
around where we live.
We are nowhere near that.
Nowhere
fucking
near
place.
Gotham.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Gotham,
Gotham. Yeah, Gotham, otherwise known as.
There's a bar there. At one point, it
Yeah.
was changed to like the Iron Maiden or something like that, and then they changed it back.
Big mistake.
I was gonna say that's where they fucked up, bro. How you
Yeah.
not name it?
And that's
after
why
the-
they have to sell it.
True.
Hmm.
It also might be that there's like 50 people that live in that town, so
If that.
that's one of those.
It's like a little gas
own
station
the bar.
stop on the way out of town.
God.
Yeah, that's a real shithole. But we're near where my family is and shit. Kind of.
Mhm.
Not somewhat.
Down in the general area.
Yeah. There's so many
That
fucking
quarter
towns
quarter
over
of
there.
the state.
Dude, it's real funny whenever they come down like or like come up here and shit. They're like, "Damn, you guys got so many options and shit." It's like, "Yeah, you guys are living like 20 years behind us." Like,
Yep.
all right.
Here we're just like we don't got shit up here.
Yeah. Dead ass, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I always get reminded of like how shitty it is every time I go out to like my grandparents and shit.
Yep. Like, get to
damn.
sit
You
around.
guys DoorDash shit around here. Oh, you don't? Oh,
Dead
you
ass.
don't? You order pizza. Oh, you gotta drive half an hour to go get it and half
Wait.
an hour back.
Tell me you have to pick that shit up.
Oh,
What
you have to go
no,
get
my-
beer. Okay. Oh, see you next week.
True. God, dude, it's like
Call me on the landline.
When there's
Yeah,
one
yeah,
grocery
right.
store in town.
And they're out of stock
Dude.
of everything most of the time.
yeah, oh my god. I remember spending summers up there or like down there and shit, and just being so bored. But luckily, they owned a farm and shit, so I could just like fuck around with all the animals and shit. Like, they always had an assload of dogs and cats and stuff, and like a bunch of other shit. It was crazy.
You know
Lot
what we did to stay entertained during the summer? We just rode our bikes all over the place.
Yeah, that's basically it.
I did that after, like, when I moved out to. It was when I like got into my
I did that
biking phase.
Kid too. I rode my bike fucking everywhere. Try to do tricks, hurt myself. Good times.
I remember
Oh,
getting one for my birthday, and I took that place like almost all over town.
hell yeah. Dude, did I ever tell you guys the time I launched my bike off a fucking, like, it was like a, I don't know exactly what it was, but it was next to a storm gutter or whatever, right? And it was
Oh,
this
no.
fucking concrete thing that looked exactly like a fucking ramp. Like, it was
Hmm.
perfect and everything. And conveniently enough, there was a hill leading down just perfectly into the
Yes,
fucking
sir.
ramp. And so I had always thought like I want to just one day just go off that, just like down the hill, fucking off of it. And so one day I got the confidence. I don't remember how old I was, but I got the confidence. I was like, all right, this is when I'm gonna fucking do it. This is the day. I woke up. This was it. I remember my dad was watching Hellraiser on the TV. I'm like, that's pretty cool. But anyway, I'm about to go jump my bike. And then I get to the spot. I fucking get up to the top of the hill. I tell my brother, like my older brother, about it, but he doesn't know which one I'm going to because there's two sides of it, right? There's one side where it's a way bigger hill and the shit, and the other one's like not as big. You're not gonna get mud. He didn't realize I was going down the fucking big one. I just send it. I'm like pedaling as hard as I fucking can, dude. Just fucking
Oh, you're
gaining it.
pedaling it too?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
of course.
Going hard.
And so I hit it, and the next thing I know, my bike is above me. Like, so I hit it right. I'm up in the air. My bike's above me. I look to my left because there's a trailer there. It's just like in someone's front yard or whatever. Fucking, I'm above the fucking trailer. Just fucking no bike beneath me, about to just eat shit. I'm like,
Oh no.
Is at this moment he realized he fucked up.
dude, yeah, honestly. And so I hit the ground. And luckily, my bike didn't land on me, but landed like a couple of feet in front of me. So luckily, I was at least lucky enough on that. But yeah, I fucking ate shit. But at least I did it. So I can always say that.
There was there was a time I don't remember why I got so angry, but it was at one of my sister's birthday parties. I got really angry for some reason. And my way to blow off steam was just go out on my bike and just pedal as hard and fast as I could. So I get to the end of the block, and I don't want to continue on because I was like, I was really young. I didn't really want to go out of the neighborhood. So I start to turn, but I'm going way too fast to turn. So then I just hit the curb, and I just smashed my face in.
Nice.
Knocked a few teeth out.
Oh. Dude, I watched my brother do that at my grandparents. He fucking was like biking or some shit, just trying to show off, and like just didn't realize how close the curb was. Fucking hit it and then rolled down a hill. I'm like, that's fucking funny. Like, that's comedy gold. I remember one time all right. What's the weirdest thing you guys have ever probably got a concussion from? Mine is sledding. Understandable.
I don't think I've ever got one.
The weirdest I guess riding a scooter. You remember the little Razor scooters?
No, I don't remember those. What are they?
I do.
No, you don't remember?
Fuck up my ankles on those bad boys.
Yeah, so Tanner, to sort of describe it, you have a set of handles, straight rod going down to the front wheel. Yep. Goes straight down, and then you have one wheel, right? That's attached to your shaft, right? So that's how you turn and shit. And then at the bottom, there's a free spinning base, and that is what you stand on, and on the other end of it is the wheel. So you can people would do tricks on it and like jump up and like kick the free floating thing around in a circle, and then just completely destroy your shins.
Yeah, I'm literally my shins are shaking. You're describing this, I'm getting PTSD.
Yeah, I know what it is, and I had a bunch.
But yeah, that shit. What'd you fucking do on it?
So it was when we just moved up to the house that we're living in now in 5th grade. I was going down the hill. It's a pretty steep and long hill. And there was one point in the sidewalk where it shifts up about an inch, and riding down it, you just pop up a little bit, you're fine. But I decided to go down the hill sitting down on the scooter and have my hands like this, so I can't really pop up, and I don't go off into the grass or anything. I just fucking slam into the thing, and I have so much speed at this point that I ended up doing a front flip, and then hitting my head and getting a concussion.
God damn.
All right.
Funny thing that we moved here in 2008, and in 2021 they finally just now replaced the sidewalk and grinded down the spots that were shifted. It's
Ew.
God damn.
bad.
All right, Tanner. What about you?
Picture this: I was in the first grade. It was, beginning of the day. I was a small kid. I was pretty small for my age at the time, and I had this guy who was big for his age and big, and he had a big belly, and we'd hype each other up. And it was kind of the beginning of the day, and I was like, I saw these people doing belly bumps on TV or something like that on a cartoon. I was like, I'm gonna try this shit. And I asked him to do it, and he's like, "Oh hell yeah!" And we both, with you know, great enthusiasm, ran
Yeah.
at each other to do it. And next thing I know, it's 2 days later, and I'm waking up on my couch.
Jesus.
God damn.
I've never had a concussion that lasted that long.
Like, it was really
Uh,
confusing, and my vision was all blurry. I was all foggy, and I couldn't do
Yep.
anything. And I finally just figured. It took me a while to figure out what day it was because I was confused why I wasn't at school in the first place either. And then my mom had to tell me what happened, and I'm like all confused. And then vision was still blurry until I took a nap, and then I woke up and I was fine.
God damn. God damn.
Damn, I'm just really tired, bro. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, like my head hurt constantly, and my vision was all foggy. I could hear like barely
Yep.
at all. But I remember knowing it was 2 days later, and all that, and
That's
then just
fucking
going to
wild.
sleep and waking back up and being fine.
I
Well,
remember for mine, I remember starting to go down the hill, and then next thing I remember, I'm in the at the hospital going through the machines for the scans.
Hmm. See, my parents were never like the ones to take me to the hospital. But with my sledding one, it was at my grandparent or one of my grandparents' house. I also lived in a small ass town, but like conveniently right next to her house was a park. But also at that park was a giant ass hill that led down to like a cemetery or whatever. It was fucking awesome. Like there was another large hill that we would sled down and shit occasionally, like in the street and shit. We'd just whip it. It was fucking lit. But this one in particular, there was a bump at the bottom of the hill. So there was like this huge like air you could fucking get and shit. And as you know from my previous experience with ramps, not gonna go well. Uh,
Yep.
and so I remember when like getting up there and shit, I was like, oh fuck, this shit's actually way bigger than I thought it was. Like, fuck, dude, like I don't want to go. And I was like, but I can't be a bitch though. So like I sit down or whatever on the sled, I'm just chilling, and then my dad fucking just pushes me down. And so not only do I have the fucking speed from like a full grown adult just fucking sending me, but also this hill's just I'm gaining it. Like I'm fucking just gaining it. And I see the ramp approaching and I'm like, "Oh fuck. I'm not going to be able to fucking I'm going way too fast for this. Like this is not going to go well." So like my logical idea was like I don't know, try and jump off or some shit.
Oh
Just
no.
fucking try to do something to fucking get away from it. And or like slow my momentum down a bit. And yeah, I fucking so I'm doing that. I fucking somehow like get under it, like get under my sled and shit, and I just have so much fucking speed that I just hit the fucking ramp, and I remember hitting my head specifically on it, and it was just fucking all ice. Like this motherfucker was just straight ice, and I I like get up, and I'm just like, oh my fucking god, my head was just fucking hurting, just everything ringing. I'm like, dude, no fucking shot. And
You
then I
know.
had to walk up a giant ass hill afterwards. So I'm like, not only am I fucked up from this, I now gotta walk up this hill. Shit, bro.
Add an
Yeah, and
insult
that
to injury.
yeah, it was fucking terrible. But also kind of fun. But it was my own fault. If I would have stayed on, probably would have been okay. Maybe. No.
Maybe.
Yeah. You can't guarantee everything, you feel?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Now,
So
back to the cum.
come.
Penis.
Again.
So speaking of shitty companies,
Penis.
did you guys hear
I said
about
there.
Nintendo and Bowser?
Like,
No.
what, Doug Bowser?
So
Funny.
I
The-
can't remember off the top of my head what his first name is, but probably.
The fucking CEO of Nintendo of America, Doug
Oh
Bowser.
no. There's a
Oh.
guy who was fuck, what was he doing?
He's probably.
Yeah, I want to say it had something to do with emulation.
Oh, yeah, Nintendo doesn't like that. Fan-made
Yeah.
games are a no-go. Like, which is fucking stupid because fuck you. First of all, you can't tell your fans, no, you can't do this. And then
That's why you
also,
lose a fan base.
release your fucking games again, but not the shitty Switch versions that the N6. Dude, have you guys seen what they're charging for the fucking Nintendo 64 thing? It's like you gotta pay like $50 or some shit for a really dog shit version of Ocarina of Time. Oh boy.
Where you could just get it ported over to the PC and just be way better.
Oh, and funny enough with that, I can hook up my N64 controller on my fucking PC. Way easier than those shit they are fucking releasing for N64 controllers.
All right, I found what it is. So Gary Bowser pled guilty to selling custom firmware that enabled piracy on like switches and stuff. So
Oh.
so he faces
that's a
10
big
years
no-no.
of jail and 4.5 million in damages.
Jesus.
Sounds about right.
It's kind of ironic though.
It is fucked up. Like Nintendo shouldn't fucking care really, but also don't sell it if you're going to hack it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do sell it, make sure that shit's secure.
Mm-hmm. But I just think it's kind of ironic that the bad guy in this situation is Bowser.
Yeah. They literally have a CEO named Doug Bowser.
It's Bowser versus Bowser.
Yeah, they're really gonna be going at it. Who's the real Koopa King?
And who's the real
Can we just
Tanner,
have a
Peach?
boxing match
We gonna
for
take
them?
you gonna take your kid to the Mario movie?
No.
That's why.
I'm not a fan of the Chris Pratt casting.
Okay. Well, can we show your kid the original Mario then?
No,
Why?
because I've never seen the original Mario.
All right. Well, then you can come over and we'll all watch it together because that show slaps. That show's unironically really fucking good.
No.
No,
You can't say
Tanner,
no to something you
no,
don't know.
yeah, you literally cannot say that.
Being contrarian for the sake of the podcast. No.
Tanner, you
That
can't
is
say
somebody's
anything because you
opinion.
enjoy The Office. Now, we get it, your tastes are very bad.
I like The Office. Brad, do you like The Office?
Okay, Steve Carell has his moments, and so does Dwight. So does Dwight. Especially where he decides to harvest the organs of someone who's not even alive, and where his face is a victory crown.
Oh yeah.
But
After Steve left, the show went downhill.
I will honestly say, I think I like Parks and Rec better.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think we talked about this. Park and Rec is way better.
I mean, maybe. I haven't watched it. Don't
Yeah,
plan
well.
on it either.
It,
Though,
it's actually somewhat decent. I will say that. It's got more
Community?
It's got more
Community is-
flavor than
Community is very good.
it has more flavor than The Office.
I just like
honestly,
the
I'd say
D&D episode.
Community is probably better than The Office.
Yeah, I would agree because
They
at
all-
least
they
I can
both have
watch
really
one of
good
the
episodes.
shows.
Oh.
Mm,
Hmm.
Tanner, I don't understand why you like it. That's the thing.
Because it's good, man.
Okay,
Funny.
good is subjective.
Oh,
Funny is
exactly,
also
it is yours.
subjective, which
Okay,
I'm
I
not.
I gotta say this. Back when I was still at church, and we were doing like the whole Bible study thing over at our pastor's house. Mind you, this is like I don't remember, like 12 years or no, probably eight or 10 years ago. Um, one of the things we used to do was we watch like we would read like one verse out of the Bible, and then the rest of it was basically either football with Packers against Vikings or The Office. That's basically all that ever was.
I'm go football.
That sounds awful.
God's game.
Me and the pastor and the boys all just
touching
the
each other
offense.
or
I
Oh
would
my
kill
God.
myself. I honestly would.
And then we also got the choice of doing video games down in their basement too, because they had the Wii U, they had the Wii.
Oh,
and a few
down
other
in the
consoles I don't
basement.
remember.
And play video
down in your
games.
dad's basement.
Playing video games down the
We
dark
were
basement
in
with
the
no
dark.
windows.
Oh no.
Yep.
Mm.
TV went out a couple times. I heard Zach scream a little bit, but other than that, we're good.
Yeah, no, it's yep. No gaslighting here. He's spitting facts. And with spitting facts, we have any comments for this episode? I know you checked earlier,
Nope.
but
I thought you were leading into a sponsor.
oh well, you know what? No, that is not who we are sponsored by, but you know who we
I
are
didn't say that.
sponsored by is Raise Energy, and you guys should all go check out Raise Energy. And if you do, they have a lot of great products. Actually, something I ordered for myself very much recently was they have a new berries and cream flavor. You guys, you remember the berries and cream. Yeah, that shit was a fucking meme. But they have a new fucking flavor. I ordered a case of that should be arriving here soon. Very fucking excited for that. And if you guys do use or check out Raise Energy, you should use our code small member. Funny enough, was not the code I used, but I should have because I'm an idiot. But you
Funny
guys
enough,
should
we
be
have
smarter
had
than
one
me.
person use the code so far.
Also true.
Pretty sure it was oil.
Let's go
Hey.
oil.
Yes, let's go oil, indeed. But thank you, Raise Energy, for sponsoring this podcast. And you small member for 15% out at checkout. Very cool. But hell yeah, Tanner. How have you
Yep.
been?
Wanting to die.
You like my mustache?
Dude, that's a usual
No.
thing.
Why?
If you shave the rest of your facial hair, then yes.
I
Just have the mustache alone.
I can do that.
All right, you should.
Then you
You
then you fail no
You like
shave
my
November.
hair? I cut my hair myself. I was gonna go bald, but
Tanner, I'm gonna have you cut my hair again.
hey, I did this by myself. I think I'm
I
doing
know.
better.
Damn. Sheesh.
Can't see the back, but I
Looking
think I did all right.
clean.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was gonna
I
shave
hope
my
you
head
do
because
better
it'd be
than
leaf
mine.
enough. So do it to
I mean,
Austin's.
Oh,
Austin.
Hmm.
can we
I can't
get,
cut
like,
my
Austin Wicks?
I can't cut my hair until after your anniversary, Tanner.
Why?
Because he's
that's
growing
when it
it
was.
out.
I was gonna say,
I
did
don't
you do
remember
some kind
why.
of drunk bet and lose?
Oh, no.
During his
He
wedding?
literally just said, at least from what I remember,
I don't remember.
he
shit.
literally just said some shit like that.
What?
That he would grow it out for a year, right?
No, I thought
don't
it was
remember-
like on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I brought it up then. Because I remember talking about that shit like a while ago, but I don't know. We've done too many episodes. Shit's confusing.
That's true.
But
We're
very
on
banging.
64 now.
Holy shit, dude. I didn't even realize. We're on my favorite number.
64 is your favorite number?
64. Yeah.
Nice.
It's for my
my
favorite
favorite
console
number
as
is
well, the Nintendo 64.
it's close to 64.
65.
No, 3.
Nice.
That's not
really
close.
good.
It
pretty
is.
It
close
is.
compared
It's
to how
literally
many
yeah,
numbers are.
next to it.
Probably compared
Did
to
you
what
say
find
63 or
awesome.
did you say 3?
No, I said
63.
3. I said 3.
Well, that's definitely not close to what
No, it's
I
not.
said then.
I mean, it's still close in the
Not
relative of all numbers.
No, 50. Dude, there is fucking a difference of like 50 between like.
I know, but there's how many numbers?
There's a
an
fuck ton of
infinite amount.
numbers.
You motherfucker.
Exactly, so
we're
technically it's pretty
talking
close.
we're
No.
talking on a much smaller scale, you motherfucker.
Like, what are we talking about? 0 to 100, 0 to 99, 1 to 99?
Just your favorite number. Your fucking favorite number could be fucking pi if you can fucking recite it all. I don't really give a fuck. I'm
Is there
just
anybody
trying.
who can recite it all?
No. There's people that can do well, there might be people now that can do like probably all, but have you ever watched someone that knows like a good amount of it?
I only know like 3.1415. That's it. I thought I knew more, but
Austin seems like he would be the type of nerd
926. I know the next 3 numbers.
926. The 926. That's it.
I think it's like 59 or something. I don't know. After that.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, watching that shit's wild.
Farming Simulator 22. Hello.
What about you, Brad? What's your favorite number? Anything special?
One that's usually stuck up. Well, there's 2 that stuck out to me the most because they occur the most too, and that's usually 17 or 23.
Solid choices.
Also like 42.
Also a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
The universe's number.
Yes, sir. The secrets of the universe, as some would say, as Nicolas Cage would say from that movie. He wasn't
Steal the
in.
Declaration of Independence.
Yeah. All right, Austin. What about you, man?
Probably 35.
Solid choice. This has been the number section of the podcast.
All right, should we
Welcome
get
to
into
Numbers
letters?
with
Which
the
one's your
Small
favorite
Member
letter?
Squad podcast.
Mine's really easy. It's Z.
Mine's X.
Good enough.
Just because I
Good
can do it
letter.
like this.
X gonna give it
That
to
is
you?
the only reason.
I see what you did there.
I don't
Tanner's
really
gonna
have
give
a
it to
favorite
him.
letter.
No?
Not A.
Nope.
Open
Not
up the
No.
Dallas
W.
Real.
I do
Dude,
not
if you
have a
guys think
favorite letter.
Z is for my fucking name, you're wrong. For zebras. I fucking love zebras. They're so goddamn cool.
R. P.
Ness.
K.
Nope.
B.
I do not have a favorite number.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
E.
C's a
Even
pretty
S.
fucking solid. Yeah.
E.
Nah. E's a pretty mid-tier letter.
I'll agree. E's mid tier. I'm gonna say U is
I
pretty
mean,
low tier.
O is an alright letter.
O is middle lower tier, but it's also a
Yeah.
vowel, so
True, vowels
That's
It
the
is
only reason
perfectly
why.
symmetrical.
Oh my god. Can I just say I learned nothing in high school. Like if you were to ask me what a fucking vowel is now,
I
other
don't know
than
that shit.
Tanner just
Hey.
just
I
saying
know
that.
A,
I have
E,
no
Oh yeah,
fucking
Zach.
I,
Zach.
O, I, A, E, I,
I
O.
guarantee you
fucking
you know
idiot.
something. You learned something in school.
Yeah, I did
I don't-
learn shit. I learned how to take apart an engine. That shit was really
What
cool.
is
That shit
what
stuck
is
from my mind.
the powerhouse of the cell.
Oh, the mitochondria. Well, I remember
There you
it
go.
was like
I was gonna say the battery.
I
What?
I liked that because there was older chicks in my class for that one. There was a hot ass chick in my group,
Fuck yeah.
and I got perks with her because she knew a bunch of the hockey dudes. So I was like, "Yo, get me in, boys, hook it up."
I'll be honest, that actually ended up happening to me too in my high school time too. One of them,
Uh,
it was a welding class, and then next up was small engines, and it was right around Halloween time. She decided to dress up as Marilyn Monroe and use balloons for the you hoo hooters. Which I
Yo,
was
boo-
joking, but it's true.
booba.
Pervert. Pervert.
Who, Tanner?
Yeah, who?
All of
I'm
you.
listing out details as to what happened.
Yeah, he's just spitting facts.
Yeah, and he's over here
Anyway.
cheating for
Hey, hey, whoa, buddy. Just because you didn't get
Hey,
it,
I'm saying it that way because I don't know if
didn't get
YouTubers,
any
Spotify,
either.
whoever's gonna censor
So,
it out.
None of us got any, so we can't say shit.
hey, I could have.
I could have too.
Yeah,
Same.
we both could have, but we were fucking idiots. So,
Yeah,
Yep,
same.
too.
You know, funny thing, I came home the other day and sitting right here on my desk was like my
old
seventh
notebook.
grade yearbook or something. No, it wasn't seventh grade because
no,
it was like
one.
it was like it was like an old yearbook, and I was like,
Is it like
you
a
know,
high
why not?
school one?
Yeah, it was like 2011, 2012.
That would have been freshman year. Classic.
No, actually, hold on, I can find out real quick.
Actually, let me be clear. I never got a fucking yearbook. I like
Did
from
you ever
high
I
pick
school.
never
one?
got a yearbook.
Oh,
never
I got some
a
like from middle school, but like
I have a
I think it was like
kindergarten.
8th grade. But in high school, I was like, I ain't paying like $80 for this shit.
Yeah, I said fuck that.
Fuck
Why the fuck would
that.
I need to do that?
Yeah,
And do
actually,
I regret it? Nope.
Nah. I would love to see my fucking quote though. I think I did something funny, but I can't exactly remember.
Dude,
Look-
remember one guy's is that Han dies in the movie or something like that.
Oh,
It's such
yeah,
a waste of a
It
fucking
was our
quote.
One of
8th grade
one of my,
yearbook.
ones that happened with me
That's-
were always like a TNR related quote. And I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, but what happened in 8th grade, Austin? What was the?
No, there was just a bunch of chicks crushing on me.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Slamming
Dude.
puss back then, Austin.
Because I was stupid as fuck.
Oh my
Not slamming
god!
puss. Come on, Austin.
No, Tanner.
What
but
happened in
that's
high school then?
You were getting What's your excuse? Because you were getting
I was in
chicks
that
hit.
class.
Okay, but you were getting chicks hit on you all the time when you were in high school. I saw it constantly. You always
Oh,
hit
I
a
had
bitch
too
by
much
you.
self-respect. I saw them too low for me. I wasn't
Shut
gonna go for them, the
up.
low-hanging fruit. I
Shut
wanted to work for
Hey,
it.
up,
hey,
bro.
I'll be honest here. I'll be honest. I wasn't interested. I just wanted a game.
Nah, that was the same thing with me. Anytime, okay, my marketing class, there was this chick that would always talk to me every time I was there. I was never
Those
interested
marketing
in
shit,
it.
man.
Huh? I'll
I
tell
had the
you
same
after the
shit in
podcast.
marketing.
Yeah, and and dude, every fucking day, I'd fucking get in there, right? I'd just be like tired and shit, just wanted to go home and game. Fucking just trying to talk to me. I'm like, man, they'd be like, you doing anything fun this weekend? I'm like, yeah, it's double XP. I'm ready to go grind.
Yeah, boy.
Ready to go get it.
I remember having this one chick in English class being like, "Hey, you're Tanner, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, I heard you're really cool. We should do some stuff sometime." I'm like, "Okay, bitch. What?"
Well, okay, I'll be honest. My freshman year of high school, before class was even started, I was in marching band. I got 3 chicks
Ooh.
numbers in less than 2 days.
Also clarify, I'd probably be the same exact way right now, even if I wasn't married.
Yeah,
And they were all juniors too.
that's fucking impressive. Freshman year,
Yeah.
that's some game.
Dude, I'll be honest, it was weird because I was not really interested at the time,
Well,
and then
none
like,
of us were. That's what we're
Yeah.
saying. It's
No,
I
like,
got a time I was. I got a time I was in high school. Sophomore year, I was in the. You're gonna have to bleep that.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Mark 10.
He was at a school at a
I was at a
place and
school
time.
that I didn't go to school with them yet. Oh, I did with Austin or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was homecoming dance, and I made up with 3 chicks, and I left with one.
Wait,
Didn't
in
do
the
anything.
night?
Yeah,
This
grinded with 2 of
No.
them.
man, yeah, with 3 different
Started dating
girls in
another
one dance.
Every time I went
Yeah.
to the dance, I always hung out with the weird people.
Dude,
No,
okay.
you just gotta find
Fucking
the right,
never
right
had a
crew.
good time.
I went to prom with
I-
one, and I never actually went to prom with one. We just stayed around, hung out, ate food, and did other stuff.
Oh my god.
You
Okay.
I
see,
never went to prom when I was in school.
so
Yeah.
I've gone. I went
Or no,
to
it's
I went to
homecoming, not
2
prom. Prom, I had a
actually
flu.
yeah 2 school dances. I didn't like either of them because I can't dance.
See, that's the thing that you gotta just not worry about. I
Yeah,
I
you
know
gotta
that
do
it's
you, bro.
easily the fucking worst thing that can be said because it's I mean fucking awful. But like I feel that way whenever I go to a rave. Like I'll just be fucking vibing and then just fucking doing my own thing. Then I'll always think to myself like, what if? What if
I did that when I
someone's
was at
watching?
concerts too.
What if?
Bro, I just go hard no matter what, especially if I had a couple drinks in me.
Oh, if
Oh, yeah.
I'm like if I'm under any sort of substance, I'm perfectly fine. Like I can just fucking zone everything else out.
That's what happened with us. Because, okay, so I actually got a little bit drunk one time when we went to see A Day to Remember play live,
Hell yeah.
and the mosh pit for that was nothing short of insane. Like, there was people surfing crowd surfers.
Hey, no, you want to
That
hear about
was
an
that was a
insane
thing.
fucking mosh?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, how did we
Yeah,
not
I was just
how did
waiting
we
to
not
bring
bring
that
that up at
I
all?
was
Oh my
I
gosh.
was waiting to bring that up. Youngest
No,
person to unalive there was 14. Some
Oh.
people were injecting other people with drugs.
Yep.
That I mean that's
Also,
And Travis
did you
Scott just
guys-
watched the shit happen. And
Yeah,
just
did you also
kept doing
see
his
the
auto-tune.
fucking the
Bro.
fucking body that was being crowd surfed?
Yeah, a body.
Just a
Bro.
literal dead body. That's fucked. It's crazy.
be
Also-
that party be vibing though.
How many people broke in to get in there?
Mm-hmm.
Too many.
People
it was
like
a fucking,
dancing
like-
on top of the paramedics thing while they're
I
trying to get away
think
with
there
dead
was
bodies.
a total of like 14. I think it was like 14 or 18 people that died and like 300 people that were injured because
I
of
saw
the
a
amount of
Tik-
people there.
I saw a TikTok of where like some people like they fell or something all on top of each other, and it just gave me fucking claustrophobia because there's so many people all on top of each other, couldn't
So-
move at all.
Something that
And
I
there was no
didn't
service
hear
to call
about.
the police.
No,
Yeah.
so something that I didn't hear about until I watched a video by Moist Critical, it was called crowd crushing, where you just get so many people in that just they towards the center of the group of people, they're just so packed in and tight that they're actually just being crushed and suffocated because they can't
Or up against
breathe.
against the thing.
That's
Yeah.
no.
No,
And
that-
the
that
same
shit's
same
happened a
thing,
lot.
like one person falls down and it creates a domino effect where a bunch of other people fall down, and then the person at the bottom of the pile suffocates because there's so
Yeah.
many people.
Yeah, there's a lot of like famous incidents like that happening in like football and shit of like what's that fucking one stadium where they just fucking busted down the fences and just fucking
I don't remember.
it's sort of crazy ass shit, but it's fucking wild the lengths the people will go
And people
to see a
running
man.
through barricades just to
Dead
see,
ass.
and then people running to get
To
to the
get
front.
my
and then people just
Travie
not caring
Patty
that other
signed.
People were
Hmm.
fucking dying, and then somebody running around injecting people with drugs. A security guard had to get Mr. Narcan twice,
Ooh.
Jesus.
and all that shit while Travis Scott's just watching and doing his auto tune shit, and then continuing as people are
Yeah.
telling him to stop.
Wasn't it like an Apple sponsored thing too? Or
I
some
Was
shit,
it?
right?
know. I don't remember.
I could have
hearing that.
sworn
There's
that.
no way.
Could be fucking wrong, but like I could have swore it was like one of those like events or some
This is
shit.
speculation. Just so you know, Apple, do not sue us. I do not know.
Yeah, look.
Fuck
I
you,
would-
Apple.
Very true. Fuck Apple. But anyway, fuck Travis. Not fuck Travis Scott. More specifically, fuck the
Production.
venue and
I was
security.
gonna say fuck the
Not
venue.
even fucking production.
It was production who told him to keep going, and they're in charge of hiring all that shit.
Yeah, but he's just the fucking performer. He really can't do anything about it. What's he not
No.
gonna? He's just gonna not get fucking paid. But still,
Well, just
it's
tell him,
also
like, hey, get attention to the subject instead of continuing to do his thing.
I mean,
Get people
I
to calm
guess.
down of performing. Be like, hey, take a couple minutes, let these people through, and then continuing on.
I guess. But
he also has a history of inciting that kind of shit too. Look back on his Twitter and stuff.
I mean, not even on his Twitter. You can look at like past concerts. He'd have fucking fans come up on stage, and then just have them dive into the fucking crowd and shit, just straight fucking rage.
And one of my favorite videos is him just auto tuning falling into a hole.
Auto tune falling through the stage. Yeah, that's a great video. Classic.
What? Auto 2 falling through the stage?
Yeah, falls
there was
into
a ball thing that he had risen up through the bottom of the stage, and he was singing, not paying attention, and he falls into that hole.
Yeah. And the sound he makes too is pretty goddamn good.
Because it's all auto-tuned, so it's like, classic.
Yeah, it's a goddamn fucking classic, honestly. But rest in peace to everybody that saw Travis Scott, and to the people that died. That is probably the worst way to die.
I could say something rude, but if you died and paid for the ticket, may you go to heaven. If you died and didn't pay for the ticket, you still go to heaven. If that's real.
True.
But I'm staring at you while you break into that shit.
True. If you did break in, bit cringer.
Yeah, so that actually so when they have those big venues, they're actually calculated out to have a maximum capacity for just that situation, and having lots of people jump the fences and break in, obviously they can't keep track of the amount of people that are in there.
Yep. It do be fucking wild. No, it honestly, it is.
Yeah.
But, you know, to end it on a lighter note.
Penis.
You actually stole what I was gonna say. Yeah, cock and balls.
Balls and cock.
Torture.
Only if you're into
just
it.
Like cock and ball torture without the cock and balls.
Oh, clean. Let me tell you how I got this ring.
What?
Shut the fuck up.
I
got you. Anyway,
all right.
This has
Take
been
care,
another
everyone.
week of the Small Member Squad. Bye.
Bye.